G'day everyone, welcome back. If you follow the AOE4 subreddit, you'd be forgiven for thinking the most mysterious part of the game is the way its matchmaking works. It seems every few days there's someone else asking why they've been put up against a high or low rated player. I'm here to break down how the game decides who you play against and why you might sometimes face pros and other times beginners. So first off, your level, it doesn't matter. It's just a measure of how much you have played, not your skill. And with the propensity for high-rated players making alt accounts through the Steam family sharing system, I'd give it almost even odds that a sub-50 level player will be an experienced player on a secondary account. AOE4 uses skill-based matchmaking, which basically just means the system tries to find an opponent close to your ability. It's designed to make every match competitive, not too easy, not too hard. To do this, it uses something called ELO, which you might have heard from chess or some other competitive game. It's not an acronym, it's named for its creator, Arpad Elo, who was a chess master in the 1900s. It's important to note that this is not the same as your visible rank or your level. It's a hidden number used by the system. It's a number that represents your skill, and you have a different one for each and every game mode that you play, even if those modes share a visible rank. When you win, your Elo in that game type goes up. When you lose, it goes down. The amount you gain or lose depends on the relative rating of who you're playing. If you beat someone higher rated, you gain more points than if you beat someone lower. And if you lose to that higher rated player, you lose less points. Over time, the system tries to zero in on your true skill level, so your win rate should hover around 50% once you've played enough games. When you hit Find Match, the game looks for opponents close to your Elo. If it can't find anyone nearby, it slowly expands the searcher's skill range. It's a trade-off between fair matches and reasonable queue times. So if you've been searching for several minutes already, you can expect a large rank disparity when it finds you a game. Remember that it's also trying to take into account map bans, so if you have all of the most popular maps downvoted, it can negatively affect your search time and relative ranking of your opponents. When a new ranked season starts, everyone begins with placement matches. These first few games are where the system tries to quickly estimate your current rank based on your performance. After placement, you'll get a rank tier: bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, or conqueror. Your Elo does not reset, however. It keeps adjusting behind the scenes, but your visible rank is reset each season. It's important to know that you have a single rank shared amongst all ranked team modes, but you have a separate and distinct Elo for each. This is what causes the most confusion. Why am I being put up against a team of conquerors when I'm only gold? Because they are great at 2v2s, which is where they've played almost all of their games. But in 4v4s, they suck, and their Elo is closer to platinum. Or maybe they haven't played 4s at all, and the system is still trying to place them. For team games, the system takes the average Elo of your team and matches it against other teams with a similar average. That means if you queue with a much higher or much lower ranked friend, your team's rating gets skewed, and you might end up in a match that feels uneven. That's not a bug, it's just math trying to make it work. However, this can be abused. High-level players making new accounts and solo queuing to lose every game, and then join up with their friends and ensure an easy matchup. Several of the top players on Team Ladder are not so discreetly using this to boost their rank. You might be wondering how you compare to the rest of the player base. What does it mean to say you're ranked in platinum? Well, AoE tries to follow a bell curve, meaning a majority of players are focused in the middle ranks, with reducing numbers in each rank above or below the center. Gold is where majority of players will be. Substantially less are then found in both silver and platinum, fewer still in bronze and diamond. Currently 36% of players are in gold, between 18 and 19% in silver and platinum, 14% in bronze, 7% in diamond, and only 5% in conqueror. So that's the basics of matchmaking in Age of Empires 4. It's all about finding that balance between fairness and fun. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more AOE4 strategy and analysis. I'll see you next time.